Welcome back to Hotel Insight. We are honored and privileged to have Ria Patel, who is the Vice President of Marketing for MHO Hotels, join the panel, along with, of course, Nick Panetta, President of Northwind Insurance. Ria, I know we're all told, or at least from my decades in the business, about print media, broadcast media, and now, and I shouldn't say now because it's been, probably decades, social media. So tell me, as the Vice President of Marketing for MHO Hotels, how is MHO utilizing social media to gain that traction, those room nights?
Yeah, absolutely. So in this digital world that we live in, I believe that social media is one of the best ways to reach a wide range of people efficiently, especially because most of the population has access to it. So by strategically crafting visually appealing and interactive content over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other media platforms, I have been able to attract our target market and similar demographics. So I personally have used two avenues in social media, appealing to guests that want to stay in our various properties, as well as to hotel owners who may be interested in joining our franchise. So for guests, this can mean offering discounts through social media, giving customer support, and emphasizing the great and comfortable stay that they can have with us. For hotel owners who may be thinking of making the switch to our franchise from a different franchise, we have focused on promoting the benefits that we have compared to corporate franchises. So this can include the minimum requirements already highlighted by our president, MC. So since we've launched in February, we have already had about 15 hotel owners join us, 30 in pipeline, and our goal is to have 100 by the end of the year.
That is amazing. Those are nice numbers. 15 joined,
Yep.
and 30 in the pipeline.
Yep.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
That's great.
We're well on our way to our goal for 100.
Yeah. Talk about exponential growth. That's wonderful. I have another question for you, though.
Yep.
What other types of marketing have been an integral part in MHO's success?
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind, which is the most imperative in my opinion, is digital marketing. So search engine optimization allows for our pages to rank higher for someone such as a potential customer who searches us up. So we are taking the initiative to increase visibility for an individual's property as well as our own name, meaning that we both get business and mutually benefit. So in comparison to corporate franchises, we deeply care about individual hotel owners making profit through our franchise, not just ourselves, and this is one way we do it. We are also able to promote things such as our commission-free bookings through search engine marketing, and that means that we invest in ads that appear on the sides and on the top and bottoms of browser pages. And then besides digital marketing, we also have our standard print marketing and television marketing that you were highlighting before. So this just ensures that we reach a wide array of people, both on and off the internet.
Well, thank you. I've got a couple more questions for you, but I want to go to Nick on the insurance part. It's all about managing risk, right? How can hotel owners manage their risk in order to keep their insurance premiums as low as possible, or at least at the very least, not going up for the wrong reasons?
That's a very good question, Fred. I think we should go from. I think the best way to do it is start from the beginning. When you first, write the insurance with your company, your insurance carrier, more than likely either you were pre-inspected or you will be getting inspected, and the inspector will set up an appointment with you. So I think the best thing to do is be prepared. Set up the inspection maybe 2 weeks ahead of time so it gives you enough time to go around your property. Go look at your parking lot. Make sure there's no potholes in your parking lot. If there is, have them filled in. You could do it relatively cheap. Also, cleanliness. Cleanliness, as MZ said, is a very, very big factor. The inspector's going to come. He's going to want to see the hallways, no debris in the hallways. He's going to see clean rooms. Also, your mechanical rooms, your boiler rooms, have them free of debris. It doesn't have to be that you can eat off the floor, but just have it so it's clean. And the other thing is written procedures. Underwriters love to see written procedures in place, whether it be housekeeping written procedures on how to operate, evacuation and emergency written procedures are also very important. Claims reporting procedures is also very important. If you engage the inspector, make sure they see how dedicated you are to your property. Have everything ready, including fire inspection reports, have your fire extinguishers and everything up to date, or at least within a certain time frame, and show that I get it done every year and here's my paperwork. These are the things that are going to make the inspector give a good report. And especially now, like I said, where companies are being very selective, a good inspection report that hits the underwriter's desk is going to make them very happy. It goes in your file, and it's going to make a much easier renewal for the next year.
Yeah, I like that. You know, I recalled a long time ago, a management guru, I believe Tom Peters, MBWA, Management by Walking Around.
Yes. Management
by walking around. Just keep walking, and physically that presence, it's
Absolutely.
amazing what you can capture.
Absolutely.
Let's go to TripAdvisor now. Okay, I own a hotel. I have no claims at all. It's time for renewal. My TripAdvisor scores are not that good. Do brokers, insurance companies look at that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially if we back up again to during the height of the pandemic and COVID. You really didn't have these inspectors going out and doing the physical inspections. So what did everybody do? And we started calling it Google underwriting. So the underwriter's first perception of your hotel, they're going to put in your address. First thing that pops up is a picture. TripAdvisor's right on the side, and they go right at it. And I've told my insureds numerous times, stay on top of TripAdvisor. But I do want to make a point, and I was reading some of the information on MHO hotels, and they do have a reputation advisor that if this pops up, you guys help the insured or the property owner how to answer. And that's what I keep telling everybody. Answer the complaint. If you answer, it shows that you're involved, and it may prompt the other person from like cooling off and maybe even giving a better comment. So yes, TripAdvisor without a doubt is going to affect your chances of getting a good rate on your insurance, 100% right now.
Yeah, that's good information to have. Rhea, let's go back to you. I know social media and in times of COVID, it's tough to have the one-on-one face-to-face time in trying to showcase MHO hotels, but how do you market in person during these times?
Yeah, absolutely. So since we've been able to slowly transition from virtual to in-person events, we've had various events, most notably the town hall meetings. So basically, we periodically hold events in different towns nationwide, and mainly they're for property owners, but anyone is welcome, of course. And we explain who we are and what we do. So we have seen a lot of success and much more engagement through these meetings because it is definitely easier to convey our message physically compared to through virtual means. So we were also a part of the Asian American Hotel Owners Association trade show back in July at their annual convention. So this was a great way to network and connect with hotel owners and suppliers from all over the world and just make our franchise more recognizable nationwide.
That's good. And those high-touch events through AHOA, there are many between us two, because they have annual convention, regional meetings, and trade shows, and other type of events. So great face-to-face, high-touch events. How do you think marketing has led to the success of MHO?
Yeah, so wherever you go, there are always advertisements around you and things that capture your eye. You've probably seen 100 of advertisements every day without even realizing it because it almost becomes like a second nature. I believe that marketing is one of the most fundamental and crucial parts to starting a business, selling a product, increasing profit, or whatever the case may be. And it's proven through our efforts at MHO, especially through the pandemic where, like you said, in-person opportunities have been limited. Marketing digitally gave us the ability and versatility to attract guests and hotel owners. And as we begin to push for more in-person and activities and events, I only see our franchise projected to grow. And overall, I just think that marketing has definitely planted the seeds for MHO to flourish because it has given us the ability to elevate our brand.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much for sharing that information and insights with our audience. Nick, in terms of franchise hotels, if you own a franchise hotel, is there a required insurance franchise mandate from to the franchisee?
Yes, there is. And I think pretty much all franchisors copy each other. They all have the same, it's almost like they pulled the page from the same playbook. And they are, as I mentioned earlier, you have to have your general liability, including liquor liability, and your hired and non-owned, minimum limits of $5 million, depending on the property. If you have a A larger property can go 5, 10, 15 million limits. You have to have your employer's liability, workers' compensation. You have to have employment practices liability, and you have to have the cyber liability. Those are mandatory.
Well, Nick, thanks very much for sharing that information. And Hotel Insights, we're going to continue with many more episodes on Hotel Insight. Hotels are a dynamic industry. For those of you who don't realize it or just need to be refamiliarized with some of the statistics, 55,000 hotel rooms in the United States translates into 5 million hotel rooms. Occupied throughout the year, over 1 billion people stay in hotels. And I want to thank Rhea Patel, Vice President of Marketing for MHO Hotels, and Nick Panetta, President of Northwind Insurance. We'll be back with more episodes on Hotel Insight. Thank you.